After announcing ourselves to the Dortmund fans in the last episode and picking up a ton of wins and increasing their confidence, we're back again to see if we can push forward and win a trophy this season, and also complete our other goals of the season. Oh yeah, and did I mention that we started for England? Well, tune in for this episode to see how well we've actually been doing stats-wise. If you're enjoying this series so far, I suggest you hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure you turn notifications on to never miss an episode. Now we simulate further on into the season. You will notice that in this series we simulate a lot of games, and we only play the important ones, like our next one against Bayer Leverkusen. A win here is very important as it could potentially shoot us up into first place. Oh, that's not something we should think about. For now, let's just think about getting the win. However, getting the win would not be possible in this game as it seems like we were off form and off the pace against Leverkusen. So much so that the only significant chance and closest we got to a goal was a Leverkusen opportunity that thankfully Kobel saved. But after that, nothing else really significant was made from us, a very poor showing that caused us to draw 0-0. And honestly, if you ask me, I'd say we were lucky to get the 0-0 draw. But we can't think about stuff like that, not let it linger in our minds. We have to move on. It's Champions League game, it's a midweek game against Manchester City, a team that Jadon Sancho does have history with, that being that he is from their academy. Can we prove a point to show that they never should have let us go, and that they should have kept us at Man City? Well, there's only one way to do that, and that's to make sure we beat them in this game. I'm not gonna lie, tensions were pretty high, especially with Jadon Sancho and Erling Haaland meeting up again, but not in the same team this time, being against each other. And Jadon Sancho takes a first blow by scoring a goal and proving to the world that he isn't an assist merchant, he can do both. Frankly, this season it seems like he's scoring more goals than assists. He has definitely changed up his game, and we can definitely see it. And heading into the game, we put on some more show, some more fun for the fans to watch, a bit of Velasco, a bit of trickery. But to be honest, I don't think it did much to help us out in this build-up. But hey, you gotta have fun when you're playing the beautiful game. And of course, we would keep the ball thankfully, otherwise we would have been subbed off by the coach. And we tried to create an opportunity once more, but unfortunately, that opportunity was squandered. But in the 88th minute, we were being comfortable, we had a free kick, and after that, it didn't amount to anything, but thankfully we were able to walk away with a 1-0 win against Man City. If we can beat them again, we'll probably top the group. Picking up a man of the match against Man City is a pretty nice achievement for this career mode. But we'd have to repeat this feat, or at least try to emulate it in our next encounter with the English Giants if we hope to secure qualification into the round of 16. Either way, win, lose, or draw, we have a good chance of making it through. But you know us, we want the win, and that's what we're gonna go for. However, this would not be easy, much like the last game. In fact, it would be much tougher, because Erling Haaland has decided to turn up in this game, causing the defense a couple of problems, and a stalemate is apparent in the 84th minute. And unfortunately, due to Jadon Sancho wasting an opportunity, the game ends 0-0. But this result still benefits us as Dortmund, not so much Man City, as after this, I feel like they'd be in third place. But for us, we're doing good, we're cozy, and we have confirmed qualification into the next round of the Champions League. Our domestic form, however, is not as good as our European form, as we sit 4th place in the league, and Bayern Munich is on 36, whereas we are on 29. Very far from what I was hoping for at the start of the season, but we'll sort that out after this game against Sevilla. We just focus on the task at hand, as we always do. We take it one step at a time. And here, a win could be very important, as it could kickstart an amazing run of form. And a loss could be just as important, because it could kickstart some bad form and a losing streak. So us, as Jadon Sancho, we gotta make sure that we're doing our best to ensure that that does not happen. But because we have such a good team, we don't always have to be the ones who score the goals. With a good striker like Sebastian Haller, we know that our responsibilities are shared and we can rely on someone else to do the business in this team. And his goal could be what separates us in this game against Sevilla. This would end up being true, as in the 84th minute, his goal was the only one to separate us. We we linked up once more, trying to muster an opportunity. Granted, we almost scored. We should have scored, but it doesn't really matter as long as we pick up that 1-0 victory. And like I've said before, 1-0, 5-0, you still get 3 points at the end of the day, and that's what matters. We're successful in the Champions League, we're happy on the continental level, but now we have other things to focus on. We have to repair our Bundesliga form, and we have to see if we can rock Bayern's chair at the top of the mountain. But every road to the top of a mountain has obstacles, and today we'd face off against an obstacle. And this obstacle was RB Leipzig, arguably one of the best teams in the Bundesliga, and arguably a very big team in Europe capable of making it very far into the Champions League. But this isn't about the Champions League, this is about the Bundesliga. And we don't know about RB Leipzig's morale, but we know that our team is very happy. We are on good form, and we're proving that we could be one of the most dangerous teams in Europe. We do get a penalty in the second minute, very sloppy from Leipzig. We're the one who take it. Despite Sebastian Haller wanting to take it, the coach said, Jadon Sancho, go ahead, go to the spot, man. Hit it into that corner, and that's exactly what we did. Scoring a goal, doing a cheeky little gritty, and celebrating, making the entire team happy. But we would show more dominance in this game as even Marius Wolf got an opportunity to score. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish. RB Leipzig were also in this game though. It wasn't complete and utter dominance. They also participated, they also tried to test the goalkeeper. But our defense was strong, and we ended up with a 1-0 victory. And the only thing that separates us is a Jadon Sancho penalty. And these matches, Jadon Sancho has separated the team from wins, draws, and losses quite a few times. Him and Sebastian Haller. And to show that, it's time we look at the stats. We have played 26 games, 17 goals, and 4 assists in the season so far. That is some amazing form, if I do say so myself. It may not be enough for a Ballon d'Or, but it's a step in the right direction. It'll definitely get people talking. And if we can get people talking, and if we can increase our overall, then sooner or later, we're gonna get that Ballon d'Or. But in other news, we have a new player to the Dortmund squad. The defender from Newcastle, Sven Botman, has decided to join Borussia Dortmund and to hopefully help us win the Bundesliga. But now, it is time for us to face our biggest rival and our arch nemesis, Bayern Munich, in the DFB Pokal quarterfinals. Now, I do rate this competition very much because in my opinion, it could be our best chance at winning a trophy this season. I mean, I rate our chances in the Champions League, we're on top 4, but I don't think we'll be able to make it as far as a final, let alone a semi-final. But I won't lose hope. And in the Bundesliga, Bayern are just running away with it, as always. We've been caught lagging in the middle of the season, and so far, the team looks like it's lost hope in the Bundesliga. But in this competition, we won't be losing hope. In this competition, it feels like a fresh start, a rebirth of sorts, and Julian Brandt demonstrates that by scoring a goal to get us ahead of Bayern Munich. We don't usually get ahead of Bayern Munich this season, so we had to make sure that we wouldn't waste this opportunity, and we had to make sure that if we're going to win it 1-0, it would have to be a 1-0 win, and that is exactly what it was. Julian Brandt's goal is the only thing that separates us, but as it is in football, 1-0 is all you need to win a game, and this will definitely show Bayern Munich that we mean serious business for this season and the future seasons. And if we can continue to grow, continue to increase our chemistry, continue to build our confidence, maybe, just maybe, one day we could beat them to the Bundesliga title, and maybe even the Champions League. But the real question is, will I stay at Dortmund to see that happen? I guess we'll have to find out in the next episode and in the next season. The season doesn't end here though, don't worry. I'm just saying, we could seek a move after season 1, depending on how things are at the end of the season. But for now, we have no intentions of leaving. Everything is good. We're happy to see the team here. The coach is being a bit suspicious. He has been putting us through some rigorous training, and the players are fearing that if he keeps overtraining us this way, someone will get injured. But for now, other than that, the team morale is pretty high. We've got some good chemistry, so Sancho has no reason to leave. But this is also where we are going to be ending the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Smash the like button if you did. Subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And also, I want to thank you for you supporting me so far. Until next time though, enjoy yourselves and goodbye.